My name's John Rico. I'm 61 years old, and I live in Farmington Hills, Michigan. And I'm married and have 3 daughters. In June of 2000, I got diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and I was feeling actually better than I ever had in my life, even better, I say, than when I was in the Army 30 years earlier, because I've been doing a lot of bicycling, and that kept me in really extremely good shape. So when the doctor told me that I had multiple myeloma, I was just in total shock. I mean, it was found in a routine physical, and so it was just like hitting the wall, because I basically, felt I was in really good shape and was in good shape, and didn't feel sick. So it was a big shock. It was very traumatic. It's the most traumatic thing in my life, I say. So then I started treatment, and I had 3 months of chemotherapy, which knocked down my numbers quite a bit, but not back to normal. And that was followed by some other prep for a stem cell transplant, which involved high-dose chemotherapy, and then 4 days of total body radiation twice a day, all in the same week. And then they did a stem cell transplant, which, and that was December of 2000, got me into remission by January of 2001. And then from that point on, I had a unusually long remission for myeloma. It went nearly 7 years, and then I relapsed in January of 2008. My protein numbers, the same thing in the blood, was high, spiked up, and then I was treated again with 3 months of chemo, a newer type chemo. There's many more options there was in 2008 than there was in 2000, which was the good news. And so I had the chemo, and then also some more high-dose chemo after that, which then gave me the stem cell transplant again, and that put me into remission. Within a couple of months they measure that. And so I'm hoping for a lot of other years now with the remission. And in January 2001, I woke up and something said, you got to write a book to help people get through this cancer experience. Because to me it was so significant and traumatic, the diagnosis, and then going through it, and then just this tremendous relief when I got to remission, that it said, you know what, others need to know about some of this stuff so that they don't have to reinvent the wheel when they get diagnosed and have to go through it. Maybe I can give them some tips to get through it. And so I started on the project, and actually it took me about 6 years to do all the writing. Then it came to me around the 5th year from diagnosis that it was one of those aha moments when I realized here I was 5 years out and still going strong with remission, that this aha moment said that God must have inspired me to write this book beyond my need to help people, that there's a reason for everything, and this must have been the reason, because I was an accountant, which is a left brain activity, and here I am writing a book, a right brain activity. So never in my life did I think I'd write a book until this whole cancer experience, and the thought came to me, other people need to have this information. The name of my book is The Ride of Your Life, Fighting Cancer with Attitude. I call the book a toolkit of components to get you to a positive attitude, to get through diagnosis, treatment, and more importantly, your life going forward, living as a survivor. All the cycling I was doing 150-mile bike rides for 7 years. The cancer experiences and life is just like going on a bike ride. If you have on a bike, you have significant hills, maybe even mountain situations, which can be considered challenges or / adversities as you pedal along. And then other stretches of the road are going to be straight and smoother, and that's when life is good, as they say, and things are going smoothly. And then every now and then you may hit a few bumps, which are smaller challenges, and then you may have a hill, which is another challenge. Maybe it's relapsed, shall we say. Within my book, as I say, there's a number of tools, and some significant ones are support, which involves family, friends, organized support groups. It can be church groups, groups at cancer centers, what have you, but you need to find support. and from any direction you can get it. And medical personnel are excellent areas of support. Another extremely important tool that I really like personally is humor, which I utilized whenever I could, because it breaks the tension and lightens the whole journey with cancer and the treatment. And other great tools, religion and faith is strong for me and strong for a lot of people. And having faith in something bigger than cancer or adversity or challenge itself. Exercise is very important and helpful to getting through cancer to whatever level you can. People are in different states of physical condition. You know, for some people, exercise might be walking to the mailbox, but the other cancer survivor might be running a half marathon or a marathon or something. But whatever it is, exercise is good for the mind as well as the body, as I say. And the way I look at life, and that's this whole positive attitude. And what it does is it basically gets you to a view of life, and it's such that you are optimistic. You are going to do what you like to do. You will get through this experience. There's going to be ups and downs, and you're going to be stronger some days, and some days are going to be weaker days. You're not feeling as good due to treatment, what have you. But overall, you've made the decision, made up your mind that you will get through this, and there are things that each of us want to do in our life, and even as you go through treatment, have that attitude, and that'll rub off and be contagious to other people, that positive attitude. There's other things out there that are more important to focus on in your life in general, obviously, going forward, than worrying about the test, tomorrow or next week. And to be a determined fighter that you will get through this, and that your mind is going to be in an optimistic outlook mode, and hoping for the best, and using the tools in the toolkit for a positive attitude to attain that positive attitude and that outlook.
Are you a powerful patient? Send us your video and join our community telling inspiring stories to help others. Tell a friend, because knowledge can be the best medicine of all.